Okay, so we've been boondocking for a couple of nights, and we went on Harvest Host, and we found a location to go ahead and dump your sewer and to get some more fresh water, because we're heading to White Sands National Park. We're going to visit that area, but we're actually going to be boondocking in another area, so we decided to come here and dump and fill up our water tanks.
Like to do the gray first. I'm sorry, the black first. And then after we do the black, gray. So pretty much gotta wait for it to do its thing. Nothing more sexy than that.
And it's free. And we're in Carlsbad, New Mexico.
Yep. So once we do this process, I'll go ahead and use we got the Nautilus system and hook up the water hose to here. Hook up the water hose, set it up to power fill that up, and then also wash, because it's asked us to flush the cement, so we'll wash that out there. But we'll be taking care of this. Pretty much that's how it is. Dump, flush, fill. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna update this part of the video. So we're not gonna fill our fresh water with this, because it says right there it's faded out, but it does say water not to be used for drinking or domestic purposes. Domestic purposes to me is showering and all that, so we're not gonna be doing that. So I just want to make sure we update that.
Did we actually get some of that from?
We'll check in. Alright, so we're here at White Sands. We're at the Boardwalk Trail, White Oasis Trail. If you look, that's where we're at. We already went to the visitor center. We're going here. It's a little trail in here. And we'll end up getting some footage of us going down these dunes, so you guys can see us. Hopefully, that ain't too funny for y'all.
This is an easy trail.
This is an easy trail we're going to go on right now, supposedly. So that's the direction we're going. So we'll check in. So along the Boardwalk Trail, this is an example of an area you come in. So there's a bench there. You come around here. Here goes another sitting area. And you come in here. It has some information. But nice little bench area to sit down. You're covered from the sun in here.
I love this. It tells you the footprints of the different animals in the area.
Oh, okay.
It's cute.
That'd be cool to look out for.
I know. Especially that rattlesnake.
And then they have the little, I guess, wildlife that you can see. Great road runner.
Speaking of a road runner.
Oh yeah, we saw one.
We saw one. We didn't get it on camera, but we finally saw one in Texas.
Yeah, we saw it in Del Rio. Yes,
yes.
We did. So, meep, meep. So we saw.
I said to Jose, I was like, what is that funny looking bird? And he was like, oh my God, it's a road runner.
Yep, we finally saw a road runner. All right. So he had more informational stuff right here. Gives you information. So pretty cool, educational. A lot of kids out here. I mean, we're bringing our grandkids here. Trust me. We're seeing families, and here's the deal. You got grandkids or little kids, they can run for days. I'm a city boy, so you know, when you're playing outside, you gotta look out for those cars and all that. Not here. I've seen little tiny ones, like maybe 2-3 years old. Parents are watching them from a distance, and they're running up and down these hills. Great way to get them tired. So, and what kid doesn't like the sand, right? So here they have permission to be in the sand all they want. So, but yes, fun for all the family. We'll check in. All right, so from the parking lot down here, not even a quarter of a mile, I don't think. So they got benches all along the way, but this boardwalk takes you all the way here. Has information, lets you know what's here and around. Oh, the wind is kicking really bad. It is about 60 degrees right now. Very, very windy. Super windy. So, don't know how it's going to come out on video. If anything, we might have to do some voiceovers or something like that. But that is the boardwalk trail. You saw it here. Obviously, wheelchair accessible. You trying to hide?
You said you saw it here.
Yeah, that's right. Right here. We bringing it to you.
We're the first ones to do this.
We bringing it to you.
We're bringing
Well,
it live.
first for us, right? And if you're following our journey, you're getting a lot of firsts, right? So anyway,
First for us.
Yeah. So we're here, and we're gonna end up going down there to the big dunes, and we'll have some footage of that.
A beautiful sunset.
Yes, that's what we're looking forward to. A sunset. So at White Sands. All right, still here. Just wanted to give you the proper information about this. It is the Interlude Boardwalk, what we just came off of. And it basically says, take an easy wheelchair accessible stroll through the dunes and experience a different view of the dune field. How did the White Sands get here? What keeps it here? And what lives and grows here? Find all the answers along this boardwalk. And then it's 0.4 miles, 20 minutes round trip. So there you have it, and that's the informational board that I got that from. You can pause the video if you want, and that way you can zoom in on that. But yep, just want to make sure I get that right for you. walking back towards the GoPro. So we got the sunset going up there. We decided to walk a little bit. How you like it so far, baby?
That's a beautiful area.
Beautiful?
Yes. Tranquil, peaceful, quiet, serene.
Enough for everybody, right? Everybody can enjoy this thing. I mean, there's people everywhere, but you don't, it doesn't feel like nobody's here. So many dunes. Don't know if you're gonna be able to hear because of the wind, but it's very windy where we're at. It's pretty chilly, but it makes it a comfortable hike, basically. First time we've ever hiked on dunes like this, and what a good time for a first time, to believe it or not. So
That's true.
Doris made some of her famous homemade chili. Cannot wait to get back to our spot. Get on that chili. The other thing is, big rigs can come in here. We've seen everybody coming in here, all kind of rigs, and we'll talk a little bit more about it, but it's a good day trip, half a day trip even. See if we get the sun back there. It looks like we're walking out of the sunset.
With the boots on. You don't get no sand in your shoes. He has boots on.
Yeah, everybody.
I have sneakers on.
Hey, don't hate on these.
Down.
These are my Alaska specials. Got these bad boys in Sitka. I use them for everything. I watch all them shows in Alaska. They use them for everything too. So.
And I got a ton of sand in my sneakers.
Yeah, she has a set of galoshes, but she didn't put them on. But sand will come out, right? You go Big Red. Star of the show, takes us where we gotta go. Thank you, Big Red. Good morning. We are at a free camping site. We are in the town of Alamo Gordo, which is also next to Las Cruces in New Mexico. This is our spot where we chose to come for our visit to White Sands National Park. And again, this is free camping off of the main road that leads you into White Sands National Park. So if you look in the distance behind me, that's the main road. You just turn off there. There's a dirt road that leads you into this spot, and basically you just find an area that's going to, suit you. So now that side over there in the distance, that's like the most preferred area. It's very level over there. Okay, but if you look around the area, you have Class A's, some fifth wheels, travel trailers, some vans. We had tent campers next to us as well. So you pretty much get in where you can fit in. If you look, we had to be real creative on leveling our spot. Now we got a really nice spot because we're right by the water this morning. The ducks were flying in and then swimming out. So if you look on this side, doesn't look anything too crazy. We got our chalks out, got the stabilizers down, and it took that many blocks for the leveling of the front. But if you look over here, look how high we had to get. I had to use my blocks to get up there. So we're pretty high, had to get it level. And I had to make specific holes. I had to add some holes for our stairs to be level. But yeah, there's our site over here. I was gonna try to get some drone footage, but we are actually just, I think south of the military base. So it's a restricted area. Every once in a while you hear some jets or anything coming out, but yeah, this is where we're at. We were at White Sands yesterday. We had an amazing time. It was pretty cool. White sands, I mean, there's a couple of ways you could do it. Now that we know, we didn't know this, but obviously when you go there, you experience it. We could have just, as we pulled into town, we could have stayed hooked up and pulled right into white sands. Because there was rigs inside there. They had buses, they had fifth wheels, they had all kind of vehicles in there. And we looked on the brochure to see if there was any restrictions on the rig size or whatever, and there was no mention of that, not on the brochure or not even the website. So as far as accessibility, I mean, there are areas for everybody. You can there's actually a little boardwalk, and we talked about in the video that you can take a wheelchair and go all the way to the end of that little boardwalk. It's a short little trip, but we saw families with little kids. We saw older people enjoying it, the dunes. Again, the video and pictures, you probably heard people say it, doesn't do it justice. The best advice is to come and go check it out. So if you wanted to go and spend the day, you could. They had plenty of areas for you to picnic and just pretty much stay in that spot. We went on a couple of different dunes. We walked up them, saw a little bit of the sunset. So you could make it a full day. You could just go there half a day and leave, and you could check it all out. It's really not that big. You could spend as much time as you want, so you could cater it to how you wanted to do it. So we're going to pack up today. We're going to we're heading towards Santa Fe. So that's our next stop. I didn't say this before. I've been wanting to mention it, but the Starlink in Big Bend and also here, and right now we have it up. I'm powering it by the generator, working perfect, getting signal, watch television, things of that nature. The power that we have is sufficient for that. Satellite is up, so we're good. So I'm gonna do my packing up thing. Doris is gonna get the rig inside ready, and then we're gonna be off to Santa Fe. So we'll try to get you some more footage as we head that way. Take care, have a great day. We'll check in.